In July 2021, I visited Charlie and his brother Harry. They agreed to do intention experiments with me where we used the Psyleron REG-1 random number generator. It's a device developed at the Princeton University's Engineering Anomalies Research Department. The device creates random numbers and the task is to influence its output with your mind. On the screen, you will later on see the output of the device in real time, and the graph is either supposed to go up or down, depending on the task. We started to get really interesting results after adding feelings to the intention. So feelings were used in combination with the intention for all experiments you are about to see in this video.
When you're happy, your emotions, because like happiness is associated with your emotions going like up sometimes, but like
okay, that could be
like low.
Yeah, okay, that's a good. I mean, it has to work for you, but I think that makes sense to me as well.
Yeah.
So that happiness means going up, and sadness and anger means going down. So we want happiness, so we want up.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. Ready for happiness?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try happiness. Hi. I would say that's the best result yet.
Yeah.
So did it work for you to create happiness?
It worked.
Yeah, it worked for me, but I also like thought of jumping up a trampoline and like up,
Sure.
up, and I thought like up, and then at the last bit I thought up in an aeroplane.
Both boys love eating cakes, so their mother went and bought some delicious cake for all of us. I wanted to see the effect of eating cake on the intention experiment, so here is what happened.
Yeah, so what happened in the second half? Any analysis?
I was half focusing on the cake, half focusing on the experiment. I mean, at the start, I was just fully focusing on the cake, like nothing else. But then, towards the second half, I thought more about the, what do you call it, like happiness and that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then happiness really plays an important role.
Harry had an interesting idea, which I'll let him explain himself in a second. One background information you should have is that the relationship between Charlie and Harry has its rough edges, and the result you're about to see was not really a surprise to anybody but myself.
Why don't we do one about how like me and Charlie feel about each other? So I'll do like how I feel about Charlie. Up is good, low is bad, middle is... Pretty average, yeah.
Pretty average.
That actually sums up, like, yeah.
Well, what was your intention along the way?
I didn't really, like, have an intention. I just thought about Charlie.
I want Harry to like go away and then me just to think of Harry. Like it doesn't matter. Like I just want to think of Harry.
Okay. Is that
Like
okay
I want to
with you?
do like
Sure.
what Harry did with me, except like the other way round.
Okay. We'll do that. Good. Ready to go?
I'm ready. Well, I guess that's how I feel about Harry.
I guess it looks like it, yeah.
That is very low.
Yay. Oh my god.
I was like, I didn't set an intention, I just thought of Harry, and look at how far it went. It would be on the blue line.
I'd take that as a compliment.
Well, that means I absolutely hate my brother. Without even, well, sometimes I like him and sometimes I don't.
We wanted to try a few more runs with the intention to maximize low results. Charlie decided to think about Harry, while Harry decided to think about a sad movie. Here is the result.
I would say you are a lot better at setting low intentions than high intentions. It's interesting.
Is that interesting?
Yes, it is.
We then did one more run where Charlie thought about Harry and Harry thought about Charlie. Here is the result.
So you think about each other. Okay. Let's see whether we can re-establish.
Let's see. I think it's because of Harry. Harry thought
I mean,
of me.
I guess before I was thinking about all of the positive things about Charlie, but now I'm just considering everything.
Harry, it went above the green line. Mine didn't even. It only touched the green line. Nowhere over.
Well, that means maybe
No
Harry is
way.
pushing in a little bit more positivity than you are.
Really?
Yeah, I think
I
I am.
guess.
Yeah, probably. Probably a lot.
You don't have to be so negative, Charlie.
I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just using my feelings about you.
Okay.
So just kind of a final feedback from you. What do you think about this whole experiment intention thing?
I think it's amazing.
At the start, I was very skeptical. I was like, nah, this can't be real. But now, I actually think it is real. At the start, I didn't think that, like, this would actually be real, but I mean...
You
yeah,
gotta
and
believe, you gotta believe.
now I
you
realise
gotta
that, like...
believe.
I don't know how to explain this.
It is real.
Now I realise that what you think, like, actually, like, affects the, like, real world. And that, yeah.
So that means in the future you
What
might
is
have to
this?
reconsider certain thoughts, or when you think negatively about someone you might think, okay, maybe stop that thought,
Yeah.
maybe think more positively about them.
Doing these experiments with Charlie and Harry was really fun. I was really happy about the conclusions Harry came to as a result of them, but it still left me a bit puzzled as to why the negative feelings and intentions were so well reproducible compared to the positive ones. So I had a short chat with Tom Campbell about it. Here is what he had to say.
I was surprised that it worked so well negatively. So
Isn't that there was more power behind the negative between them than the positive. That's interesting.
Well, negative is where we spend most of our time, most of our day. You know, most people do spend more time complaining, and things that aren't happening right is where our focus is, and things that aren't going right in the world, and things that, you know, we tend to focus on the negative. So we have a lot more practice on that negative side than we do on the positive side.
Unfortunately.
Which is one reason why you're so good at making your fears come true. Much more good, you know, you're much better at making your fears come true than you are at making, your, positive things come true. You know, your desires or dreams come true. You can do that, but making the bad stuff come true seems to be easy.
Wow.
It's because I think we're just we tend to be negative people. Most of us, most of the time, we tend to focus on the negative. We focus on what hurts. We focus on our pain. We focus on what we don't want. We focus on the things that causing us trouble, making us anxious. And, we don't focus on things that make us feel happy very often.